Good morning students. Today I will teach you the lesson the address of snapshot class 11. The address is the second lesson of snapshot and by Margamenko. In this lesson the address Marconi Street number 46. Why was it so important for the narrator? What happened? What was the role of the address in narrator's life, in author's life? This is the story after the war of Holland when the author, the narrator Margamenko, she went for collecting her mother's articles which were given to a lady whose name was Mrs. Dorling. Then what happened? She was so curious to collect the item from the lady Dorling, but what happened suddenly? Why she resolved, why she decided that she would not take the things back. She left all the things and returned back from there. Let's see the lesson line wise. Do you still know me? I asked. The woman looked at me searchingly. She had opened the door a chink. I came closer and stood on the step. I asked, who is I? The narrator. Do you still know me? The narrator asked the question to the lady who opened the door. Do you still know me? Then she asked, have you recognized me? The woman looked at me searchingly, but the woman looked to her as she didn't know her. She had opened the door a chink. Even the lady had not opened the door completely. She opened a chink. She was only peeping from there. I came closer and stood on the step. She came closer to the lady so that the lady could recognize her well. No, I don't know you. And plainly, very plainly, directly, bluntly, she replied that no, I do not know you. She denied to recognize her. I am Mrs. S. daughter. The narrator explained her that she was the daughter of Mrs. S. She held her hand on the door. The lady held her hand on the door so that the narrator couldn't open the door, as she wanted to prevent opening any further. It seems as the lady wanted to stop the narrator there where she was. Her face gave absolutely no sign of recognition, and her gesture, her facial expression she was trying to show that she was not recognizing her. She kept staring at me in silence. She was continuously gazing her, and she was showing that she was not recognizing her. Perhaps I was mistaken, I thought. Perhaps it isn't her. I had seen her once fleetingly, meaning here for a moment. The narrator was also, she came in doubt that might be she came on the wrong gate, and that was years ago, and only once for a moment she saw the lady. It was most probable that I had rung the wrong bell. That's why she asked the question to herself, she might be wrong here. The woman let go of the door and stepped to the side. For a moment, the lady went to a side, and she was wearing my mother's green knitted cardigan. When the lady was moving from there, the narrator saw that the lady had worn the same cardigan which was knitted by her mother. And the narrator, she recognized the wooden buttons were rather pale from washing, and when she saw the buttons which had turned the color, which had faded, she recognized that because of washing again and again, the button had turned into pale color, means faded. She saw that I was looking at the cardigan. When the lady saw that the narrator was looking towards the cardigan, she understood. She hid herself again behind the door. But I knew now that I was right. But now it was clear to the narrator that she understood she was at the correct address. She was not at the wrong address. Well, you knew my mother, I asked. Now again she asked. Do you know my mother? Miss, now she asked that you knew. Now I understood you knew my mother very well. Have you come back? Said the woman. Now the lady answered, oh, have you come back? I thought that no one had come back. Then she replied, this completely emotionless. She was completely emotionless as she replied. Then the narrator, feeling very sad, she said, only me. A door opened and closed in the passage behind her. The narrator saw a passage gallery. There, a door was continuously closing and opening there. A musty smell emerged. Emerged means rose. A musty smell was continuously coming from that gallery. I regret. I cannot do anything for you. The lady plainly she regret what she replied. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I cannot do anything for you. She plainly denied. She didn't speak a single word for staying the narrator at the room. She didn't speak anything. Yes, student, please stick here. Next day I will again restart the lesson from the next paragraph. It will be continued. Thank you.